Whether you like it or not, whether you want it or not, this world is going to change. And nobody can predict the future, but the signs are clear where we are going into now. In this video, I will cover what is going on in the world right now, why is it a huge opportunity for all of us, and what can you do to thrive in this situation that we are heading into. So make sure you watch the video until the end. And if you want to know more about this and you want to know more insights and be proactive, then definitely subscribe to the channel right now, and I will start with the video now. So what is going on right now? First, we see many similarities like the Great Depression of 1929. So the government is printing money right now. We could see a huge stimulus of trillions of dollars, and it will be even more that they will be printed. And that's just the first sign of that we are entering into a recession or even depression. The interest rates are going down rapidly, and right now they are already at negative interest. And why is this happening? So the government can control the economy with a few tools, and I'm not gonna go too deep into it. Otherwise it'll be like too economic and too complex. But one of the ways is putting down the interest rates. And they do it to stimulate the economy again, so that people have it easier to take credit, for example, because if their interest rates are very low, they are more likely to consume, to take a credit, to buy stuff, which then helps companies and small shops and all basically business to start growing again and producing more. And the whole concept then kind of stimulates the economy to kind of be stabilized again. The unemployment rate is growing more and more. We are seeing people staying at home all day since the lockdown, and businesses even have to shut down their stores, and it's going to be very complicated for them to basically keep the running costs, because they are not making any money, but they still have to pay their employees, they still have other things to pay. And the first thing where they start saving costs is of course by their employees, which is a reason why there are so many, like millions and millions of people losing their jobs right now. And there are even predictions that there will be more than 200 million people lose their job because of this situation right now. So according to Ray Dalio, we are not only heading to a recession, but actually a depression. And we haven't had this for a long time.
Do you think that we're headed into a global depression?
Yes, but I want to be careful about what I use the word, like to be
right,
technical.
Absolutely.
The word is an evocative word.
Sure.
And it could be scary and so on. So what do you mean by a depression? Okay. Something like happened in the 1930s. So just to repeat, 1929 to 1932, there was a fall in the economy and a very double-digit unemployment rates, and a magnitude of fall in the economy like about 10%. Do I think we're in that? Yes. How was that dealt with? 1933. What they did is they printed a lot of money. And the government came out with the same type of programs that we're having now. Yes. Okay. Same thing. Zero interest rates hit zero. Same thing. Okay. Same dynamics. And then there is that money causes an expansion from that point. How long does it take for the stock market to exceed its highs? Or how long does it take for the economy to exceed its former highs? A long time. Okay, do I think that's what we're in? Yes, that's what we're in. We've seen that happen repeatedly in history. So many, many times. It's just the most recent one. And there's a structure to that. So yes, this is not a recession. This is a breakdown, an operation that I'm just describing in terms of how it's dealt with, the production of money and credit, and all of that. That's what we're in.
Why can it be a huge opportunity for all of us right now? Every crisis presents an opportunity for many people, just because most people are in survival mode right now. And this is your opportunity to take massive action. And this has nothing to do with the thought of taking benefits of the loss of other people or something like this. This is really like adapting to the change. And the ones who can adapt the fastest and the best, those are the ones who will thrive in this. So let me explain. So there are countless of examples where change brought many companies into bankruptcy, while other companies could strive even more. Like, many companies are actually built on top of recessions and depressions, of course. Like, they are not gonna stop making companies because there's a recession. That's the mindset you should have, really. Like, don't try to be all on survival mode right now. This is your time, while everyone is like conserving it, to really go all in at the moment. Let's take an example with the invention of the internet, because that also causes for many companies to go down and many companies to build up. Netflix did not kill video stores, no initial online servers, and really like very late to no adaptation to the situation did. Most of the video stores didn't take Netflix and this whole video streaming thing too serious, and they didn't reinvent their model. They kept doing the same. They kept telling people to basically go to the store, rent a movie, and then watch it and then bring it back, which is just ridiculous if we think about it right now. But since they didn't change, of course they are not gonna survive on this. Uber did not kill taxi companies. Ridiculous amounts of fees and also no innovation. That's what killed the taxi company as well. And instead of coming up with a new business model or some adaptation, they just go on the streets and protest. Like, yeah. Apple did not kill Nokia. A lack of clear vision and an arrogance of the high-level managers, that's what killed them. Of course, there are countless examples on companies who didn't survive change. And it is not how we can keep doing the things we have been doing all time. Like, that's the most German philosophy there is, basically. It's about how we can survive and innovate in this new world that is coming now. Like, it took a pandemic to many non-tech companies to start implementing home office, for example. And think of it, it's not that there will be like a huge amount of money just going to disappear of this crisis. Basically, the wealth of the world will be transferred from one group of people to another group of people. And most important, it's not the end of the world. We are in a dark tunnel right now, but there is light in the future. We don't know how far or how close it is, but there is light in the end. So what should you do to be one of the people who wins out of this situation? And again, by winning, I mean creating innovative business models and adapting fast, and not buying like 5 million kilograms of toilet paper and then selling them for a tenth of the price, you know. One thing that I can guarantee you, if you wait for the situation to be over and then depend on the government's help, I have some bad news for you. So the most important thing is to learn to adapt fast. So nobody knows the future, of course. Nobody can predict the future. And nobody knows what will be going on and how this new world is going to look. But then the people who can really change directions really fast and then see the opportunities that will evolve, they are the ones who can come out as winners. So companies and people who are open-minded and are willing to take risks and willing to innovate, those are the ones who will come out much stronger. And one of those opportunities are companies who are run completely online. And this is really important now. So this is definitely a trend where this world is going. Companies now realize that home office is actually possible, for example, and you can save a lot of costs by just implementing this whole online strategy, of course. You don't have to pay for renting a space, for commuting, so that saves a lot of time. You don't have to fly for every single meeting. VR is coming and so many new things going on. And the core of all of those is going to be online businesses. And this is what I teach on this channel. So if you don't want to miss out on this online opportunity, then definitely subscribe and let me know what you want to know. Of course, that is not the only way, but that is the way that I will focus here. Basically, there are two kinds of people: those who stay ignorant and go extinct, and those who are proactive, who are innovative, who are open-minded, and those are the ones who will win this game. Let's sum up. So most likely we are not only entering a recession, we are heading into a depression. However, every crisis creates huge opportunities for people and companies. So it is up to you to adapt, to be open-minded, and to learn fast. Because we don't have a depression every Tuesday, you know? And the most important thing is you don't have to do it alone. This is exactly why I create this community, and this is exactly what I'm going to help all of you, or what we are going to learn together, because I don't know the future either. But this is exactly where this community can grow together for something very, very cool. So yeah, this is it for this video. As always, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. And if you got some value out of it, please leave a like, that helps me a lot. And subscribe if you want to stay updated on this, especially if you want us to grow together. Then yeah, subscribe to the channel. And as always, I see you in the next one.